What's up, you guys? It's your girl Astrid back with another video. The people have spoke yet again. I asked you guys what did you want to see for the next video, and it looks like the higher percentage was you guys wanted to know what I have learned since working for Amazon. I wanted to quickly give you guys a disclaimer. Some of the things that I will be mentioning were things that I have learned from my personal experience and also from some of you guys, some of you drivers that are commenting, that are letting me know things that are going on in the other states. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be not so good. I have learned that this, being an Amazon delivery driver, is not a job that you want to retire from. You can retire from it if you choose to, but for me personally, this is not a job to retire from. What I have learned, I've learned that Amazon, not the DSPs, Amazon has the capability to give drivers a sufficient amount of stops to where it doesn't overwhelm you, but Amazon likes to push the drivers to their max. Along with pushing drivers to their max, I have learned that you cannot run your routes, because if you run your routes, you will get extra stops the next day and then on. What I have learned since working with Amazon is that I still enjoy working by myself. Oh, another thing I've learned, I don't like delivering to apartments. Only the ones that have 3 flights of stairs, those are the ones I don't like delivering to. People have to get their packages, so we have to do our job. I have learned that there's no holiday pay, or at least from my DSP. I do remember I do remember seeing some comments from some of you guys, and you did mention that you get holiday pay or you'll get time and a half. But for the most part, I don't remember seeing a high percentage of drivers saying that they get holiday pay. And when I mean we get 0 holiday pay, that's from January to December. No holiday pay. I did not know that when I first started. I had to ask my DSP. What I have learned is that there's no 401k being a delivery driver, or once again, at least with my DSP, they do not offer 401k benefits. I know that's not really a requirement, with most jobs. Luckily, I still have my 401k from my previous job, so I will continue to keep that. What I have learned since working for Amazon, this is merely my opinion. You can agree or disagree, but I believe that the delivery drivers will never be unionized. I say that because we are contracted through our DSP. I feel like Amazon definitely set this up in this way so we are not able to unionize. Warehouse workers is a different story. They are employed directly with Amazon. As for the drivers, we are hired by the DSP, which is a contractor. It's going to be really difficult to try to unionize with a company that's contracted through Amazon. I have learned, I got this from you guys, that most of the DSPs pay their drivers for their full 10-hour shift, even if they get finished early. You guys are the ones that told me that. I think I made a video. I'm not even sure what the video was about, but whatever video I made, that was when you guys started commenting under saying that your DSP paid you guys regardless if you got done in 6 hours or 8 hours. You guys will get paid for your full 10 hours. What I have learned is that if you have any kind or sort of health conditions, this is not the job for you. This is a very physical job. 50 pounds doesn't sound like a lot until you get a box of cat litter that's almost 50 pounds. And I'm telling you, it really takes a toll on your body very quickly. What I have also learned is that if you want free exercise, this is the job. What I have learned is that when you come in to this job, and we're not talking warehouse, we're talking drivers, you have to come in with a positive mindset. If you already have it in your head that it's going to be crappy, it's not going to work out, or I got all these bags, if you come in like right away with that attitude, it's not going to work out for you. I have learned since working here that this job is one of the easiest jobs to get hired on. I know a lot of people, when they start a new job, it's, you know, they're nervous, they don't know what to expect. Honestly, like, I don't think I was nervous. I felt like the interview was like very quickly. They told us like, you know, what they were doing or kind of what they expect, and there wasn't too many questions asked on my end during the interview process. You guys still have to go through a background check and do a drug test. You know, if you're no criminal and you're not, you know, using drugs, then it's easy. It's very easy to get hired on, and it's a very, very high demand job only because of the high turnaround. There are quite a few people who probably been with the company, maybe my company and other companies for years. But for the most part, a lot of people don't stay with the company long. So like I said, it's a high demand job. I have learned that the DSPs, I wouldn't say they're forced, but Amazon doesn't provide a lot of the stuff to the drivers. They, as in Amazon, make the DSPs provide a lot of the stuff to us. It's almost like they're just not responsible for anything. The DSPs, they have to provide our uniforms, they have to provide the safety equipment, they have to provide our medical benefits. I mean, they have to provide literally everything. I have learned that whoever created this Flex app had to be a teenager. It had to be a teen. Those routes, honey, where it has you going in circles, it has you going back and forth down the same street. Who created this app? I learned that the person that created this app has never been a driver. That's what I learned. They have never physically went out on the road and delivered packages. That's what I learned. I have learned that I have never seen so many people quit in my entire life at any job I've ever had. I can't say, oh my God, I don't understand. Why are people just quitting? Trust me, I get it. I understand. But I have never seen such a high turnaround at any job but this one. I have learned that this is my theory, and I'm going to say allegedly, that Amazon has hired some psychiatrists to work within their company. Maybe not in the warehouse or as delivery drivers, but somewhere in corporate, there are some psychiatrists that have been hired. That way, they can manipulate the drivers into thinking that they're making one stop, and you have group stops. You have one stop, and then when you get there, there's like 3 different houses or 3 different apartments or 3 different places that you have to deliver to. That would be thanks to the psychiatrists that are employed with Amazon, allegedly. I have learned that the Amazon delivery drivers, their labor is worth between $16.50 an hour to about $21. I have learned that Amazon's goal is to maximize profits. We, as the delivery drivers, are helping them maximize their profits. I have learned that the customers, when we deliver their package, they have our name. I don't know if they have our full name, but they have our name and they have our picture, and it shows this person and this name is delivering your package. So I've learned that Amazon gives out our personal information to the customers when we are delivering their package. I have learned that Amazon does not value the driver's safety. No matter how many videos they can make and no matter how many words or verbiage they put on the apps when we sign in the morning, Amazon does not value the safety of the drivers. I have learned that a rescue route / sweeper, when they come and rescue you, I've learned that it doesn't always mean that you're moving slow, or at least on our end. I have learned that I am helping create generational wealth for someone else's family. I have learned that the real money is to start your own business. It's easier said than done. If you put in the work, just like the DSPs have put in the work, contracting with Amazon, I have learned that the DSPs deal with a lot more, I would say, a lot more BS than we think with Amazon. I have learned that I personally have the ability to leave at any time. No one's forcing me to be here. If I'm unhappy, then I can leave at any time. I have learned working here that you need multiple sources of income. You cannot and should not ever depend on one salary alone, especially Amazon salary. I have learned that other drivers in different states have it way worse than myself personally. I'm referring to routes, I'm referring to packages, I'm referring to stops, I'm referring to the way the DSPs treat you guys. I definitely can say that I'm grateful for the DSPs that I do have, especially hearing from you guys. Like the stuff that you tell me, number one, is unacceptable. And then number two, it's disrespectful. And there's just no way that you should talk to another human in that way. I have learned since working for Amazon that people are not as clean as you think. And I'm not talking about the driver, so I'll let you guys figure that out. I have learned that traffic does not care that you're delivering a package. So if you park on a busy street and you have to run across the street, the traffic don't care. They do not care. They're not gonna stop so you can go across the street. No, you're gonna wait for them to zoom past and then you can go. I have learned that I have never been disrespected verbally, or at least not to my face, by my DSPs. And I say with an apostrophe S because there's multiple, there's not just one owner, there's multiple. But I've never ever been disrespected. Not the way you guys have, or at least what you told me. I have learned that the company that I work for definitely shows the true definition of teamwork. Like I said, everything isn't peaches and cream, and I go in, you know, because you guys hear me complaining all the time and going off about something. Listening to some of you guys' stories and some of the experiences that I personally go through at work, they all help. We all help each other. We help each other load up. When we're done, we go help another driver load up. The DSPs, they help us load up our van. You know, they're not just standing around or disappearing anywhere. When it's time for a rescue, regardless if we need it or not, they're coming around to the drivers to see if anybody needs help. For the most part, you know, everybody is helping contribute, you know, to get the packages delivered. And they're all showing signs of teamwork. Everybody works together. No one's just standing there watching the next person, you know, struggle by themselves. So for the most part, everybody helps each other. And last but not least, because I really feel like I have left a lot out, but this is all I got for you guys right now, okay? I mean, I may make another video. We'll see about it. I have learned that most drivers are very unhappy. I mean, I hear from, you know, I interact with you guys all the time, and there's like 1% of you guys that are like, oh my God, I love driving for Amazon. I'm so happy. Like 1% or maybe 0.5%, because we be going in on this page. I feel like, you know, some of you guys may be settling. I don't know anyone's personal situation. You know, you may just be here because, like I said, some people start this particular job because they want to get like their CDL later. So this is just like a stepping stone. Some people work here because it's a quick hire. Some people work here because, you know, you got to feed your family. So it's more of like a survival. And I feel like if we can get out of that survival mindset, then we can start to grow. If we can work here, either find a way to save some money or work here, and on your off days, what are you doing? Are you trying to work for someone else? Are you looking for another job? You know, are you tired of delivering and you just don't want to do delivery altogether? I feel like that everyone is capable of getting out there and hustling. And I don't always mean hustling like physical labor. Like, you know, there's a lot of you guys, I feel like, really have some talents that you just probably haven't tapped into. Once you figure out, you know, what you're good at, or if you have a passion to do something, I always, you know, encourage everyone to either, you know, start your own side business, you know, just start something small and work your way up. Always look and go for something better. Don't look at this job as, oh my God, like it's dead end and I'm never gonna make any more money or do something else. I mean, if you have that mindset, then hell, I mean, that's just the way your life is gonna be. But if you have the mindset of, I'm going to do something better with my life, or I want better out of my life, then like I said, this would be just that stepping stone. You work here, you get the knowledge, you go somewhere else. Or if you want to become a DSP owner, this is the perfect job for you. You're hands-on, you're already a delivery driver. You may need to learn, I would say, like the business aspect of it. If you already know how the apps work and how everything else works, what are you waiting for? Let's not sit around and complain every single day about how we hate Amazon, we hate being a driver, we hate this, we hate the way we're being disrespected, we hate how many stops we have, we hate how many packages we have, and do something about it. Do something about it. This sounds cliche, but you are the creator of your destiny. Just like you got this job, did you not put in the work to get this job and get the interview? You can put in the work for yourself, for your own business. You can put in the work to go work somewhere else if you feel like it's gonna make you happier. Basically, what I'm saying is that if you don't like it here, make a change. Make a change. Only you can do that. We are sitting around, or you are sitting around waiting for Amazon to pay you $30 an hour, and it's not gonna happen. You're just gonna be sitting there waiting. It's not going to happen. So you have to put in the work to make a better life for yourself, just like everyone else is. If you guys found this video helpful, as always, let me know in the comments, what did I leave out? Did I leave something out? I'm sure I've left a lot out, but let me know what I left out. These are the things that I have learned since working for Amazon. Thanks to you guys, thanks to myself and my experience of being here. I will see you guys on the next video.
I fall for you every time I try to resist. Taking it away, I'm just feeling every day.